guys, and welcome back to my channel for my very first episode. Today we'll be talking about how planes fly. I'm so happy to be doing this episode since it's the first episode from the introduction. In my previous episode, which was in the introduction, we didn't do much of a demonstration. We were just introducing you into my channel. I also have some demonstration here which should make it much enjoyable. Now here I have a plane. Maybe it's a model of the A320 or A321, something like that. It has the wing, it has the flaps, which I'm going to talk about. Now these are the flaps and these are the slats. The work of the flaps is where we direct air downwards to create an opposite force which will lead into lift. So as the plane is strolling down the runway, the flaps will be facing the downwards position. As my demonstration here, Thomas Cool, the flaps is also facing the downwards position. You can't see it from the view here. As the flaps is facing the downwards position, it will direct air downwards, wind downwards. That's called downwash. The part of the direction of wind downwards will cause downwash. As the directed wing makes contact with the runway, the concrete runway, it will create an opposite force, create tension on the wing and lift the plane up. Now the plane has lifted up. Like for this position, when the plane is moving down the runway, it's strolling down the runway. It's passing certain taxiways. There's traffic and there's the wing. As to my demonstration, there's the wing. There's the elevator. There's the elevator here. Now the plane is strolling down the runway. The flaps are facing the downwards position. As the flaps are facing the downwards position, the plane is moving through air. It's moving through air. It's an object. It's moving through air. As it's moving through air, there's air being directed downwards. It's called downwash. This part is called downwash. As it's being downwashed, there'll be tension caused at the concrete runway, which will cause a change of air pressure. As the air pressure changes, it will create an opposite force and direct the wind backwards, which will make tension on the wing and lift it up. Like this, the plane is moving. It's about to take off. It's a Thomas Cook Airlines, maybe it's an A320. Air is being directed downwards, as you can see. It's heavy, so that means it will take some time for air to repel. Here are the flaps. There's air repelling. You can see the downwash, and it's moving through certain speeds. Now, as the air is being directed, the plane also lifts up. That we are done with takeoff. Now let's do banking. The process of turning is called banking, and there are mainly two parts that help in banking. There's the aileron. The aileron is located at the far end of the wing. This is the aileron. And there's the right aileron and there's the left aileron. And there's also the rudder. So these parts are going to work together to occasionally turn the airplane, also known as bank it. Now the plane is in the air. As you see, this 747 F is in the air. Singapore Airlines is a good airline and it's taking off. It has 4 engines which will provide a lot of thrust. That means it needs bigger wings, bigger engines, because it's a heavy aircraft. That means it will take a long time for air to move downwards, create an opposite force and create tension on the wing and take off. Now as the plane is banking, the aileron, for example, it wants to do a right turn. The aileron on the left side, on the left wing, will face upwards. It wants to do a left turn. The aileron on the left wing will face upwards. That will make the left wing decrease altitude. It will increase tension and decrease altitude. Decrease altitude. As you see, the plane will be banking at some times. It will decrease altitude. As it's decreasing altitude, the aileron on the right wing will face downwards to help it increase altitude. and the plane will turn. But there isn't much action in this, and it takes a long time to do that. This type of turn is known as roll. It's like when the plane is rolling. And when you use the rudder, it's known as yaw. Yaw is when it's only being turned by the rudder. But in the airline industry, they use both of them. The plane is rolling, they need to adjust the force, so that means they use the rudder. They are making a left turn. They'll face the rudder to the right direction. That means when it faces to the right direction, there'll be force on the wing as the air moves to the right direction and reflects the plane to the left direction. That's what banking means. In my next episode, we'll be doing full flights. We'll be doing a more serious video on how planes land, how planes take off when I have my new Microsoft Flight Simulator gaming setup. It'll be about maybe a month later, but it'll be doing very interesting videos. It will make it more interesting. Thank you guys for watching my video, and I thank Singapore Airlines for just doing a good job. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. See you soon in the next video.